Well, the goal is to touch the lives of thousands of people who want to own free enterprise and to attain financial independence. Main focus is on people who are less fortunate and do not have opportunity like others to be better off in life. So let's welcome Professor K. and Vasupal.
Today we require professionalism. I don't know how many of you would like to take this as a profession, professional enterprise, professional businessman. This wonderful enterprise, I don't think which can be comparable with any other conventional enterprises as far as myself as a teacher of economics is concerned. I am a lover of freedom of enterprise, free enterprise. This industry is absolutely a free enterprise. And those who want to run free enterprise without any intervention in your business by the public authority, in terms of regulation, control, as your country is the great country, as it is a symbol of free enterprise, I don't think there can be any better business than network industry. Anyhow, today I am going to give you a brief history how this industry emerged as a big enterprise, what is happening today, what is going to happen tomorrow, and where you can reach once you are going to have a vision in this industry, particularly by building DXN business. Before I could go to all these aspects, as a leader, I would like to recite now our DXN prayer. I would like to request all of you to recite after my reciting, sentence by sentence. O Almighty, give vision to our minds, give love to our hearts, give strength to our hands to carry on the DXN mission with the passion for universal health to all. O God, give us strength to serve humanity, to heal the suffering through Ganoderma, your gift to mankind. O omnipresent, give us the courage, commitment, and strength to uplift every DXN member to every DXN member to financial freedom. May the fragrance of good health, happiness, and prosperity ever pervade the universal DXN family through DXN products. O magnanimous, give us the mind to passionately like and love each other as human beings, irrespective of caste, creed, community, race, religion, language, or region to build one world, one market, to realize the vision of our beloved founder, Dr. Lim Seojin. O omnipresent, give us the strength to live unitedly together as one family, to promote each other for the common benefit of mankind. Bless our leaders to lead their teams towards freedom, prosperity, and peace of mind. O God, awaken us to see you in each other. Joseph E. Brooks once said, "Show me a country, a company, or an organization that is doing well, and I will show you a good leader." If DXN is doing well today, I am sure that the company has good leaders. You are all here as good leaders, as good ambassador of DXN company, and you are all the symbol of free enterprise. Many years of my teaching economics made many people to learn the theory. It was a story of half a decade back, while I wanted to open my mind in a big way to this industry. While I wanted to search a good company with good product, where we can build not a spare time business, part time business, free time business, anytime business, or whole time or full time business, lifetime business, I found a good corporation like DXN. That is the reason today the DXN has expanded, which is unparalleled to the network history, as I am an investigator in network marketing. I don't think any corporation in last 5 years has expanded to 30, 40, 50 countries in a very short span of time in the network history. That shows the corporation has the good leadership. I am sure that DXN has lot of gifted leaders. That is one of the important reasons why its growth is tremendous. To do anything, it requires insight and vision. Thus goes the best saying from the Bible: if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. I am sure that the knowledge is the most powerful tool to be successful in any venture. The final test of a leader is that he leaves behind him in other men the conviction and the will to carry on. I am sure that in this leadership training camp, international leadership training camp, many of you will go back to lead your respective teams in different parts of the world to make this industry great. If you want to be a successful entrepreneur in DXN networking, my humble request to you, before I could go to the network marketing history, growth, and future, don't reinvent the wheel. It is already invented and we have a fantastic business model. Once Charles Mayo said, "I have never known a man who died from overwork, but many who died from doubt." Today, what our industry is suffering is that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. This industry is the industry of dreams and desires. If you have that, you will be a successful entrepreneur. So Napoleon Hill said, all achievements and all earthly riches have their beginnings in an idea or a dream. If you have an idea or a dream, I am sure that this is the industry for you. John F. Kennedy, then President of America, once said, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. More we do for our country, the more our country can do for us. Same way, it is more you do for DXN, DXN will do more for you. It is not different in network marketing industry. I am sure that we have been able to assemble here with DXN support system. If we are going to believe in us and do more for the business and industry, I am sure that nobody can stop you to make massive growth in this sector. The final test of a leader is that he leaves behind him in other men the conviction and the will to carry on. I am sure that all of us have joined here today to leave such conviction and to make the people to carry on the torch further to a greater height. It is very common anybody comes to the network industry to doubt. This is the industry of doubt because there is nothing to be lost. And very often people say that this is the, and amazingly I was hearing different leaders whenever I go different parts of the world. Today I was hearing from the mouth of one of our good leaders here in Dubai, Mr. Hassan Khatari. Am I right? He's here, and as soon as he saw me, he told, Professor, I am sure that lot of people brainwash. You are the greatest person who can brainwash the people. I was laughingly telling him that we can wash the brain to the people only who have brain. Where can we wash the people, those who do not have brain? Then he was telling jocularly, it is a great product, great corporation, great business. As a person in consumer movement, I have never seen such a most powerful product in the hands of consumer, he said. I am sure that this industry today, after more than 5 decades of known history and a century of unknown history, I don't want to say that it is in the crossroad. It is in the road of doubts. Mainly because of the fact that there are a lot of corporations, companies, firms which can enter to this industry in imitating fashion. But people who know this industry, people who are in this industry, people who have promoted this industry, I am sure that they have a responsibility to run this industry and give a right knowledge and insight about this industry for the people who want to build the business. As I told you, as a teacher and researcher in economics, you leaders today must go out from this Mercure Hotel after 2 days. Network marketing industry, alternative means of distribution system, or new technology in distribution, or interactive distribution system, or people to people business, or consumer to consumer enterprise, whatever nomenclature you are going to give. Because many people are even today, shy to spell out the name of MLM as if it is a taboo, untouchable. That is the reason I can give you hundreds of alternative names, because it is a alternative means of distribution system, AMDS. The changes which have taken place in a distribution industry. If you want to build a big business, you want to be a big entrepreneur, I am sure that you must know about your industry. Today, my job for you in this session is to open your mind in a big way as leaders to this industry. This is an industry like any other industry. Agriculture is an industry. You agree? Yes. Manufacturing is an industry. You agree? Yes. Maybe steel, maybe cement, maybe textile manufacturing industry. Tourism is an industry. This country has been encouraging and earning huge foreign exchange in tourism. Tourism is an industry. We agree. Banking is an industry. We agree. Finance is an industry. We agree. IT is an industry. We agree. Information technology. Distribution is an industry. Distribution and industry, it is a most powerful sector. We generally divide distribution sector into three categories. Whole business into three categories. A brief how big this industry is for you to give the facts and figures. I am not here to make you to confuse or cajole you to build business. I am here as a fantastic number one finest class entrepreneur to develop the free enterprises and to motivate the free entrepreneurs if they want to build their businesses. Because as you know that those who know the basic economics, commerce or business, we talk about generally three sectors. We talk about primary sector, first sector. We talk about secondary sector, manufacturing or anything, and we talk about tertiary sector, third sector, tertiary sector. That is the most important sector today. The world's, some of the countries today, GNP, gross national product, what we call our national income. Most of the advanced countries like US, Canada, Japan, Germany, developed countries. Most of these countries today, more than 80% of the income is generated from third sector, tertiary sector, 70 to 80%. Even if you are going to take into account OPEC countries, oil producing rich countries, except oil, other most of their income coming from the tertiary sector, service sector, finance, banking, trading, business. Dubai is the biggest shopping mall of the world, as you know. Income is generated from not manufacturing but trading. Simple economics I am giving you if you want to open a big mind on this industry. The third sector, as you know, which is, as I told you, tertiary sector, today even developing countries, GNP, gross national product, DCs, developing countries like India, maybe China, or other African countries or Latin American countries, wherever they may be, many of the developing countries today, more than 50% of the GNP coming from the tertiary sector, service sector. And service sector, that is tertiary sector, the biggest tertiary sector is, biggest industry in the tertiary sector is distribution sector. That is what the business opportunity. In distribution industry, For a long time, there were no technological changes. As you know, there is technology changes in every sector. It may be manufacturing, it may be agriculture, it may be oil exploration, it may be information tech, any industry technology changes. If there is a sector without technological change for a long time, that was distribution industry. The latest, most powerful technological sector, technological change, which is appearing in the distribution sector is network marketing. As I told you, though it has the trace as long back as 1892, first, appearance of first network marketing industry, CS and Co, where he wanted to give discount to consumers, benefit to the consumers, and consumers are given incentive for referral marketings. Consumers are given incentive for recommendation for co-consumers without advertisement, middleman. The trace we see first in 1892. And 1910, 1920s, some corporations appeared to give benefit to the consumers and for referral marketing. 1920s, 30s, Great Depression of the world. As you know, 1930s, the Great Depression we call, where all economic activities collapsed in the world. That is one of the important reasons why this industry has a fantastic growth with the quality entrepreneurs and quality products. Yes, while good things come, bad things also come. There are good businessmen, bad businessmen. Good financier, bad financier. Good banking, bad banking. Good manufacturer, bad manufacturer. Good entrepreneurs, bad entrepreneurs. Good product, bad product. I told her I entered to this industry as a consumer. I have all the rights to build this business because rights are reserved. Rights are reserved in this industry. What are the rights? Buying rights, selling rights, sponsoring rights, business opening rights, new market opening rights, stockists rights, dealers rights, super stockists rights, what not? Who are you all? You are all honored consumers of DXN. We are very proud. I am here addressing the consumers gathering. It is a consumer revolution, network industry. If you don't know that it is a consumer revolution, you are lost in this industry as a networker. We all enter to this industry as consumers. Everybody want quality product. Then only they may be motivated with the opportunity, the freedom to run enterprise. Amazingly, I was looking into the history of freedom of enterprise, right from classical period to today. How capitalism, communism, socialism, various isms, free market economy all born, how the world has changed, how the growth has taken place in the industry and trade and commerce. Amazingly, I was looking into the first ever masterpiece in economic science. Then only your commerce or trade is born. That is father of economic science, Adam Smith. The nature and causes of an inquiry into the nature and causes of wealth of nations. That is the first masterpiece where an economist talked about free enterprise, laissez-faire doctrine, freedom of enterprise, non-intervention of the authority on economic activity, deregulation, decontrol, opening up the economies. But we know that nowhere in the world absolute free enterprise is followed. There is control, there are taxes, licensing, everything. And even the Western countries, the Great Britain, the country of free enterprise, where there are so many controls, there is no absolutely free enterprise. No laissez-faire doctrine. Laissez-faire doctrine was buried slowly in the last 200 years of emergence of economic science, and later more control, more. No freedom of enterprise. While I was looking into the network industry, I was so much excited about the freedom of enterprise. Your route can go anywhere in the world. You can build business today, not 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 countries. We have expanded today, our product goes directly with the branches more than 30 countries, indirectly with consumer stockists are importing from Malaysia about 53 countries. I was telling him, if your product is great and good, unparalleled, having such an impact on human health, we take this flag of free enterprise with your wonderful product all over the globe. We have done it today. I am proud to say that we have done it today as the DXN team. The opportunity is great. To run the business in so many continents, so many countries, what headache you have? Do you invest on the offices? Do you invest on the infrastructure? Do you invest on, of course, maybe a small investment which you may do on your own training and knowledge. That also discounted, thanks to Matthew. People don't want to spend any money on network industry. That is a sorry state of affair. I know that all of you are leaders, all of you are earning good income, all of you are making huge, amassing the wealth. You want to create a great wealth from this industry. We must open our mind as an enterprise to reinvest on this industry. At least small portion of our income to build a big enterprise. This industry took 50 years to reach first 40 billion turnover, total industry. You know, why the industry took 50 years to grow, mature for 40 billion turnover with hundreds of thousands of corporations, good companies around the globe, giving quality product to consumers directly without intermediaries. No artificial promotion. Amazingly, I was looking into the strength of this industry run by the consumers, quality consciousness of the consumers, verifying the manufacturing facility by the consumers, looking into the raw materials used, technology used, quality of processing the product, everything consumer has the right to know in network industry. That is the reason we say that rights are reserved. Once they enter to network industry of any product, the rights are reserved to the consumer groups. That's why we call teams, leaders. All of our leaders, all of you, many of you, as I know, how many of you have visited the farm and manufacturing facility of DXN products in Malaysia? Many of you. Give a big hand. How you have gone there? You have gone there as the consumer representatives of the respective countries. You have right to know that. That is the beauty of this industry. I am thrilled and excited about that as a consumer. Then only I am professor of economics. I am here as a consumer to guide the consumers to build a global enterprise. While I was looking into this, some of the happenings in network industry around the globe, one of the consumer groups in US, in one of the companies, filed a case against a corporation. What is the case, you know? The case was claiming the damage by networkers for advertising the product in the commercial advertisement in television. The company has advertised the product in the media, and the consumer group sued the company for $17 million. Court gave the judgment. What is the judgment, Court used the terminology, rights are reserved. Rights are reserved to consumer group. Consumers are the authority to decide whether the product is good or not. If the products were not good, we would not have opened India market of DXN. That itself is a testimony. Today, in this international leadership camp of DXN, our objective is to open your mind. As big entrepreneurs of the globe, you want to build a free enterprise. What I am excited about this industry is freedom of enterprise. I love freedom. Every one of you love freedom. Every one of you would like to have the freedom and independence. Freedom and independence. Freedom to run your enterprise and financial independence to have the income. I am sure that people all over the world, good networkers, are attracted because of that. They have absolute freedom to run the enterprise. All other things are done by the corporation. I can tell today that 15-20 countries in my bonus statement, looking into different countries' volume, ask Dr. Lim to give me money. These are the volume I did. It is his headache, what way, what conversion, what ratio, what way it has to be repatriated or taken, paid, it is their botheration. Can you ever imagine you can have such an enterprise anywhere in the world? Nowhere in the world. That is what I am excited today. We know that a lot of our people in India, in other countries too, wherever they build business, I am sure that they will come. You people are going to get huge bonuses from India, sponsor in India. You have a lot of Indians here. They again take back their network to India, second largest populous country in the world, the best place to networking after China. And you have the freedom of enterprise there. You need not worry. Even the locals who build a big business, you can take back, sponsor Indians here and help them to sponsor in India to build a big global enterprise. Your business can go country to country, travel country to country, thanks to the freedom of enterprise. As a teacher in economics, as I have been telling always in my session, I have been a theory economist for several decades. I am proud to be a practical economist today, last 5 years, teaching the people how to be rich. Teaching the people how to be rich, how to be better off, how to be millionaires. I am sure that looking into our own statistics, facts and figures, there are at least 1,000 people we turned into millionaires last 5 years through DXN enterprise. I am proud to say that. Who have earned more than $1 million annual income. It is a great enterprise to touch the lives of the people. Help the people to run their own enterprise through your support system, your help, your care, your service. I am sure that you people who have entered network industry, you are all great human beings with great heart. If you are not a great human being, great server, great human care, human love you have, you can never be a great networker. That's what I learned from this industry. If you are not willing to help and support others, willing to serve others, willing to look into others' dream, willing to see what others want before you what you want. It has been rightly said, one of the noted networkers, John Milton Ford. If we are able to be a great networker, to be successful in this enterprise, help enough people to get what they want, you will get what you want. You want millions, billions, house, car, wealth, security, freedom, travel. You get everything provided you help enough people to get what they want before you get what you want. The beauty of this industry is why many people fail. They never work for others' growth. That is most crucial, critical part, critical technique, critical system of this industry. Most of the entrepreneurs do not master that. Because we go on the conventional business mindset, conventional trade and commerce mindset, to amass wealth to myself, whatever way, without making others to be better off. No way possible in network industry. People may say somebody is earning well, somebody is well off, somebody has earned millions. They may say those who don't know ABCD of networking, they are fortunate. I don't think the crown diamonds who are here, gold diamonds or triple diamonds or double diamonds or diamonds, or who are earning better, fortune has laughed at them. I am sure that they should have definitely made some homework. Somewhere they would have touched some lives. Somewhere they would have helped some people. Somewhere they would have promoted so many people, either health-wise or wealth-wise. Not everybody wealth attracts to this industry. You help poor people. You give them livelihood. You make them independent small entrepreneurs like tailors or craftsmen. You can make them here big entrepreneurs. It is an industry. There is training. There is schooling. This is your university. What we are doing here today. This is the network marketing university, where you have mentors, coaches, professionals. Give you the free knowledge, because it is the freedom of enterprise. We don't charge. As a professional teacher in economics, I used to charge a lot to the bankers, banking institutions, other professional coaching if they invite me per hour. Today, last 5 years, my whole life is gifted to DXN, to coach and teach the people, to run the free enterprise. No doubt, my consultation is paid many times back. We are happy. Money doesn't attract us today. It is human values attract us today to be here. God has gifted us. Almighty is very kind, which I could never imagine what this industry can give us. But I know that this industry is great. I was knowing that this industry can give many times return for my real worth, net worth. I wanted to test my net worth based on my economics knowledge. We have never entered this industry for fooling the people, cheating people, making short bucks and running away. We have run, I used to say that I am not doing spare time, free time, part time, full time business. I am building a lifetime enterprise. Lifetime enterprise, where we are going to leave the legacy to not my children, my grandchildren, my friends and relatives in India. We are going to leave the legacy to the world, who will tell one day our name. Here were the people who lived, helped somebody. If we are of use to that, it is worth doing. That is what our mission. Dr. Lim's vision, one world, one market. A true entrepreneur, sincere entrepreneur, simple entrepreneur, humble entrepreneur. We say in economics, money is what money does. Very often it has been said, while money speaks, truth is silent. But while truth speaks, money will be silent. In the case of DXN, truth speaks, money is silent. We never talk about much money. We talk about only health, mission. That is what the beauty of this industry. That is the difference between DXN networking and other networking companies. You know that there are a lot of theories. I don't want to confuse. I have simplified as far as possible my economics knowledge to give you a little bit professional knowledge on this industry. But most of the economists, market specialists, and network leaders who have specialized in network marketing, if you are going to look into all these people evaluation and analysis and scientific empirical evidence of this industry has been divided into 4 phases. It is foundation phase, concentration phase, momentum phase, and stability phase. Foundation phase, this is Professor of Marketing Charles King, Illinois University. This is what the 4 phases he is giving. Professor Charles King is a professor of marketing. Dr. Charles King, the professor of marketing, Illinois University, he gives 4 phases. Network marketing. This is network marketing, MLM phase I am giving you, industry. Foundation phase, concentration phase, momentum phase, and fourthly, stability phase. 4 phases, stability phase. There are various authors and analysts give the different phases of this industry, though the terminology is different, but most of them what they analyze and give about this industry, he almost has proven as per their evaluation in the past. For example, Richard Poe, another network author, who has written 2 wonderful masterpieces. How many of you have gone through Wave 3 and Wave 4? I know that Mr. Edgar has gone through. I saw a lot of books while I visited Philippines in his library. Give him a big hand. That is the reason why he is making lot of money. This book, Wave 4, Network Marketing in the 21st Century by Richard Poe, and Wave 3, New Era of Network Marketing. I want you to build a global business, must this book. If you don't read that, you will miserably fail to build a big enterprise in this industry. And Richard Poe calls these 4 phases, and even Leonardo Clements inside network marketing. All of them they call as, he calls that first phase, foundation phase, 1940 to 1979. It has already come to an world. This is the world market forecasting I am giving you. I will give you at the end DXN market forecasting. So, foundation phase, 1940 to 1979. 1940 to 1979, it has come to an end in the world. This is the market forecasting and market growth of our network industry evaluation. 1940 to 1979, why they call foundation phase? That was the beginning of network marketing industry in the known history of the world, because we have facts and figures 40 onwards. This phase is also called by Richard Poe as underground phase. Underground phase. As I told you, different economists use different terminology. Richard Poe calls this as underground phase. Underground phase. Why he calls this underground phase? Same thing, Charles King calls it as foundation phase. Foundation phase is the first stage of any industry. Beginning stage. It is not a time tested industry. Teething problem will be there. Lots of negatives will be there. Ups and downs will be there. Suspicion will be there. People will not accept that industry. It may be automobile. It may be textile. it may be cement, it may be software. People laughed at software industry in 50s and 60s, not in here, Gulf or India, even in America. It is going to replace human skill. Financial sector, every sector requires one day computer. People laugh. Today computer laughs at people. Because without that we can't do anything. Even to go to bathroom we require computer. To that extent we are using the technology. Same way, foundation phase is not a time tested phase. Lot of unproven things happen. Pioneering years are tough years. Lots of rejection, lots of ups and downs. While foundation phase begins, our business is getting started. These are the high risk years. The foundation phase ended with the judgment by the federal court on network industry that network marketing is a legal, legitimate system of selling products and services around the globe. It got the industry status in 1979. That is the beginning of the history of growth network marketing. Second phase we call concentration phase. It is a phase where industry starts limping. It starts growing, limping growth we call. It has been said concentration phase world has faced between 1980 to 2000. What Richard King calls concentration phase, Charles King, Richard Poe calls it as proliferation phase. Proliferation phase. In that proliferation phase, industry started accepting by the people. After pioneering years, slow growth will be there. Suspicion will be slowly dying down. People curiosity will be emerged. People start thinking there is something in this industry. And slowly people start running the enterprise. And this situation taken place to network industry last 20 years. 1980 to 2000, last century I am referring to. Last century came to an end. And 21st century network industry has entered momentum phase. This is the massive takeoff phase. This is also called as by Richard Poe mass market phase, MMP. Mass market phase. What is the mass market phase? There will be mass marketing. Mass marketing means not one people, one store, two store, malls. It is micro marketing. Micro marketing, individual marketing, people consuming, buying themselves directly without intermediaries. That is the mass market phase. This mass market phase, network industry has entered our momentum phase. And this is the market of critical mass. This is also called as the market of critical mass. The critical mass period where suspicion will die down, growth is going to be transparent, industry is going to be stabilized, new entrepreneurs will enter. Once the industry hits critical mass means boom. Boom. There is no question of it is looking back. It takes off massively towards stable growth. Mass market is an indication of matured growth of an industry. Network industry already has entered that. That is the reason they are predicting $1,000 billion turnover. If you are going to take this into account historically, think about this. In the 1960s, personal computers did not even exist. In the 1970s, only techies used to own computers. But the end of 1980s is this industry hit critical mass. Which industry? Computer industry. It hit critical mass, and today it is a 1,000 billion plus industry. After 2 decades of hitting critical mass, happened to software industry, same thing to automobile, same thing to textile, same thing to cement, any industry if you are going to take into account phase of growth. Almost half of the homes in USA own a personal computer today. The same thing happened to microwaves, radios, televisions, VCRs, VCDs, every commodity. Once they hit the critical mass, boom, sales go through the roof. Sales go through the roof. That is what entire network marketing industry is just starting to enter the critical mass, which means next 5 to 10 years will be a period of tremendous growth for takeoff. Fantastic opportunity for an outrageous profit. Once your business is built, your distributors are in a position, you will experience an incredible surge of new distributors getting involved in your organization during the critical mass. This is when you can buckle down and hold on till the storm passes. It has been said that the critical mass phase continues until mid 2050. Imagine, so many years to pass. The third phase predicted and projected to pass up to 2050. Then only network industry will enter the fourth phase and last phase, stability phase. It is clearly shown today. So many years to pass. Imagine how many will be millionaires. How about 40 people are becoming millionaires as per the analysis and evaluation and researchers every day today from this industry. 40 people, millionaires are emerged around the globe. 40% of the millionaires last 10 years in USA are from network industry. Whether you want to believe it or not, it is left to you. Highest number of investors in stocks and bonds and real estate in America today are from network marketeers. Maximum number of time, freedom and security to the people around the world today for network marketeers. Maximum number of people who quit their jobs to take voluntary retirement are from network marketing industry like me. About 50,000 people join network industry around the globe every day today. About 445 stable companies researched by L.W. Clements shows that there are more than 10% of the American population involved in network industry today. That is what network marketing is so exciting about, so empowering. When the network marketing reaches critical mass and explodes all over the world, more people, more average men and women will have their dreams fulfilled from this unique opportunity of free enterprise in the history of mankind. Once the industry enters the stability phase that is predicted 2050 and beyond, network industry is going to give the world shopless trading. Shopless trading. You don't require shops, malls. Software will do the business of automobile or computer or vitamins or minerals or rice or textiles or any commodity or service. Today there are network industry run by education institution in America to give the benefit to the service user. You go to a open heart surgery in a corporate hospital, run on the basis of referral marketing and recommendation marketing, pay a few $100,000 suppose it costs. If you go well, happy, satisfied consumer, recommend 10 open heart surgery, your money is paid back. Is it illegal? Is it unethical? No. Nowhere in the world the service user's benefit can be, whatever benefit passed on to the service user is illegal. There are real estate, housing, finance, insurance, banking going on network industries. You campaign a mobilization of funds, you are a depositor, benefit given to the depositor. You are buying a house, flat promotion, 500 flats, commercial complex. You buy a flat, make 10 people to buy flats, 50% of your flat cost is paid back to the service user. Is it unethical? Illegal? Pyramid? We laugh at them. The people or anybody who makes that nasty comment, they don't have any knowledge on network industry. The world is going towards the recommendation marketing, Shiparas, referral marketing, reference by whom? Product user or service user, whoever you may be a doctor or a lawyer or engineer or a professional or a worker or a man on the street or a philosopher, whoever you may be, you use a product, you have right to recommend in the network industry. And benefit given to the product users group. That is what the concept. I am sure that this industry is going to make a mass movement of consumers in network, in distribution sector. 50% of the products and services may move through network marketing industries, even in developing countries by 2110. By 2050, US may and other advanced countries may take over shopless trading. And 80% of the demand for the products in the network industries are related to health. A good news to DXN, where we can build a massive global enterprise where there is the highest demand by the consumers. NASDAQ and NSE evaluation, New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ, as you know, some of you dealing with stocks and bonds. International Stock Exchange in USA. Recent analysis shows, this is 2005 facts and figures, I'm 2004 ending. 20 companies have gone for initial public offer, public issue. DXN is one of the companies listed in Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange. You must be proud of that, the corporate strength of this corporation. In New York Stock Exchange, out of 20 companies listed, FTCC, Federal Trade Commission evaluation, they give the rating based on highest standard, business ethics, business practices, accounting procedures, scrutiny, control, quality, manufacturing, and background of the entrepreneurs, history, track record of the entrepreneurs. Without that, they won't list in NASDAQ. As you know, how many companies, even from the Gulf, are listed in NASDAQ? Without a proper, because it is the international stock exchange. Only 2-3 companies from India like Reliance, Infosys, and a few more are listed in NASDAQ. One of the legends in network marketing, Doug Weed, special assistant to President of USA and Mr. Bush during the Gulf War. He has been quoted in Times Newsweek, as News and World Report, Washington Post, the Wall Street Journal, and his 26 books have sold over 3 million copies in 15 languages. He is one of the greatest networkers in the world. Doug Weed has dedicated his last 20 years in building his organization as well as researching and writing about network marketing. So what does a legend like Doug Weed do with this money, credibility, time, freedom, power? In 1979, working side by side with Pat Boone and Archbishop of Bernard Cardinal Law of Boston, Doug Weed founded what is today is one of the world's premier relief organization, Mercy Corps International, which gives liberal donation to the flood hit, famine hit countries, war hit countries. In 1997, it distributed 73 million worth of medicine and famine relief to the troubled areas of the world, which many individual governments did not do. That is what the power of network industry, what a network marketeer can do if he builds a big business. These are all some of the facts and figures which I wanted to place before you about these industries, past, present, and future. You know that you want to apply these industries forecasting, market evaluation to your own company. Another few minutes I will take to what is the strength of your corporation. DXN has been given loads of prestigious awards. One of the recent awards what DXN got, 2004, the Best Entrepreneurs Award. This is the award given by DXN Company and Chairman and Founder Dr. Lim. The third Asia Pacific International Honesty Entrepreneur Award. Asia Pacific Award. This award is given by not some private individual or private organizers or somebody who will take award. This is given by, this Best Entrepreneur Award is given by the Ministry of Trade and Commerce, Deputy Minister of International Trade and Industry, Malaysia. Based on 1993 to 2005 growth of DXN. Almost 13 to 14 years. In that, as a professional analyst of network industry, I have taken 5 years audited balance sheet of DXN company. To give you the professional facts and figure, you want to silence somebody who wants to talk stupid about your corporation. I have taken all the awards whatever DXN has achieved as a good manufacturer, quality producer. I have also taken all the 5 years facts and figures of DXN company, right from sales turnover to net profit to net asset value to the shareholders to total assets deployed. You can see all the figures consistently last 5 years going up. Based on these facts and figures, I have applied Professor Charles King and Richard Poe and Robert W. Clements an evaluation of market forecasting to DXN. See, if you are going to take into account annual sales in the left side of the chart diagram, this is the annual sales, and this gives you foundation momentum 4 phases which I refer to. You take 4 phases and this is OX axis, give you the time period, time. This is the OY annual sales, and if you are going to take into account, this is the first phase, as you know, foundation. Thank you. And the second phase is the concentration phase. Concentration. Third is the momentum. And fourth is the stability, where the company will become stable. Growth, sales, turnover, profit, industry becomes stable. If you are going to take into account, this is the growth chart of DXN, annual sales, and its future market forecasting.
based on the facts and figures of the network industries, similar companies' growth in the past. Some of these market analysts have taken 40 years, 50 years, 30 years old companies and their growth past figures. And same data I have taken, as a same method I have taken by taking data of DXN turnover, sales turnover, to predict where we will be in the next coming years. So if you are going to take this fact into account, our first formulation phase Leonardo W. Cummins, Richard Poe, Professor Charles King, everybody opine, if a company exists more than 10 years, within that 10 years growth, company enters $50 million turnover, sales turnover, $50 million sales turnover, then it enters the momentum phase. It has surpassed foundation and concentration phase. If you are going to take that into account, applying DXN company's growth, you can say DXN started 1993 with a very humble beginning with a few 100,000 ringgits turnover. Very humble beginning. So if you are going to take that, DXN has crossed 50 million ringgits turnover. I am giving here in dollar term because international I have standard I have made. Otherwise, DXN has crossed $50 million turnover even 2000, 2001 itself, because 2001 $46.8 million turnover DXN, that means nearing 50 million. 2001 2002 65.66 million. 2002 2003 74.94 million. 2003 2004 104.25 million. 2004 2005 latest audited balance sheet which is available for the shareholders, 169.89 million. That means 2004-2005 we have reached either in ringgit term or in dollar term $50 million turnover. That means 2005 DXN has entered momentum phase. Once a company enters momentum phase, you see the growth, mind-boggling. This fourth phase, momentum phase, if you are going to take into account, as the market forecasters and experts view, to quote Richard Poe in his wave 3, identifying wave 3 network companies, that means based on network marketing growth, training, international expansion, evaluation of compensation plan, marketing plan, sales and market support system, product quality and research, management support, and quality of the commodity, and history of the track record of the entrepreneurs. If all these, if you are going to take into account,
once the company reaches 50 million turnover to quote. As you can see from figure 3.1 from his book, the phase of most rapid growth is the momentum phase in network industry, which occurs after the company has exceeded 50 million sales turnover. This is the moment when exponential growth kicks in, when fortunes can be made overnight by those lucky few who got into the company just before it went into momentum. Amway, Herbalife, Yale Williams, New Skin, some of the company good old he is quoting with the facts and figures. All these big boys have gone through scrutiny phase and entered the momentum phase before takeoff. If I had to pick a stage as momentum optimum in network industry, says Leonard Clements, I would say 6 months prior to the onset of momentum, where we are already in momentum, in a company that will last at least next 30 years. That will last at least next 30 years. But that is a little like saying that best time to invest in a public limited company is just before the price goes up. No one can predict it. In network marketing, as in the stock market, you simply must ask yourself whether you are a high risk speculator or a no nonsense blue chip investor. Obviously, you are going to make out like a bandit if you somehow manage to spot another New Skin or an Amway or a company with a solid foundation of at least 10 years history and sales turnover crossing $50 million is a clear-cut indication that the corporation is going to have sustainable growth and sustainable profit, to unquote. Why I would like to give you some of you the professional facts and figures, what you can do in your DXN business. We have a lot of people who have suspicion. We don't have any dispute with them. It is their business. Lot of people run network marketing as a scheme or pyramid. Again, we don't have any dispute with them. That is their business. Lot of people spoil this industry and run away to many companies without knowing what they are doing. Again, we don't have any dispute with them. That is their business. We have concern with the people like you who want to build a big business professionally. No company, no marketing plan, no scheme, no method, no ayaram, gayaram, what we call fly-by-night companies have been able to woo us away once we made our own research and convinced. This is the industry, this is the company, this is the product which we are going to associate with. I am sure that all of you can build a big enterprise, global enterprise. Our objective is to take you partners together. Anywhere or wherever we go together, we build business. It is not the only money. The money doesn't attract me this industry today, what I am doing in DXN. It is the professional enterprise, professional entrepreneurial knowledge. If I am going to give, if I am able to create a couple of professional entrepreneurs around the globe who can run the free enterprise and take the light of freedom of enterprise around the globe, I am proud of this industry. Otherwise, I am sad, even after making tons of money. Our objective is that You have a great team and great corporation and great leaders, both on product side and network side. Make use of them. We will make it big. Wish you all the best. Go Crown. Good morning.